Welcome to the Immerse podcast. We are your hosts, Dan Ramsden and Alex O'Keefe.
Join us and our guests as we dive into real stories of entrepreneurship, health, fitness and self-mastery. No fluff, no filters, just honest conversations that inspire, educate and challenge the norm. Let's get into it. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Another episode of the Immerse podcast. This week we are bringing you another book review, and it's The Books That Change Us this week, Dan.
Yes.
This is a new volume.
Yes.
And it's The Go-Giver this week, mate.
It is.
A very, very powerful book, I must say. Only a short book.
I want to say thanks to my Uncle Jim for bringing this book to my attention.
That makes sense. Very successful, great man.
Very successful, great man. Great man.
Yeah.
And successful.
Success leaves clues.
I think that's the order.
Yeah.
And I think that's
yes,
sort of very relevant in this book as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, Jim. Much appreciated. I read this book maybe 10 years ago now.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And it was really nice to revisit it when we said that we were going to talk about this theme of bringing a book to the listeners' ears. We don't want to divulge too much information and go into it too deeply because we want you guys to read it too.
Correct.
But yeah, it's something that I've brought to the table.
Yes.
And we're going to sort of dissect a little bit about it, the core principles of it, and then go out and buy it for yourself and give it a read. Literally, I got this book online when I couldn't even find the book. You know, I remember I was like, oh, it's a great book. That I started looking for it, couldn't find it.
Yeah,
$3.50 online is all it.
Bosh.
That's it. And then within a few days, it arrived on my doorstep. So buy more books.
Buy more books.
And the last theme that we covered on Adisa's podcast was exactly that, about the power of reading, Tupac, why he was so knowledgeable.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
It's kind of all just fitting in alignment with where we're at, and we were already on this anyway, weren't we? That we were going to do this, and then Adisa just sort of backed it all up. So yeah, we're onto something.
We are.
Read a book.
So The Go-Giver, just to round it up for you guys, we're going to go into this in the podcast. Here's what to expect. The Go-Giver is a little story about a powerful business idea. It's told in a story format. The core principle, Dan, is the more value you offer in general, the more success you will get back in return. Yeah. But it's not a transactional thing. It's just the idea of just be a good person and offer value because that's the right thing to do. And just as luck has it, you'll receive more in return. That's naturally. Yeah. There's 5 core laws within this book that we're going to run you guys through. The 5 laws to, let's call it, extreme success. That's what they're covering in this book here. So that's what we're going to run through. Where do you want to start with it, Dan?
Well, first of all, the book is written by Burg and John David Mann. Like Al said, it's a storytelling book, but it's based around success and successful people. There was one little bit at the start of the book that really perked my ears up, and I was like, yeah. You know, you'll read a line, won't you, and you're like, oh, that's landed. Oh yeah. And it was this one. It was, most people laugh when they hear the secret to success is giving. Then again, most people aren't as successful as they wish they were.
Yes. It's kind of everything we've been taught. It's like the opposite, almost.
Yeah.
What do you mean I've got to give more to receive more? Surely I just want it all coming in and that's how it works, and I'll just go get it. Don't give.
That's generally the idea in it, the mindset. I'll get myself into this position first, and then I'll start giving because I've got what I need and I've got what I want. But the thing is that way of thinking is an endless pit. There's never enough money. There's never enough. You know, it's abundant when you start delving into it. It's the same as like when I look at fitness journeys with clients and they're not quite happy about where they are, and it's like, can't you just be grateful for this moment right now, and the fact that you've come so far in this amount of time, like embrace this present moment, because this is as good as it gets. The present moment is as good as it gets.
Yes.
And then you look back at certain things in life, and you look back on with fond memories of it, but you weren't really enjoying it in the moment. And I think it's about the attention to detail is what we've got to get our head around with this book. The little things that count.
Yeah.
And then that giving is gratitude, you know, and it feels good. It feels good to give, doesn't it? It feels good to make that extra effort.
It feels great to give.
So,
and I think, like you say there, Dan, people might wait for that perfect time to start practicing this. But like you say, the time is now. The time is now, because you'll always be waiting for that perfect time. And, you know, for example, you hear stories of people who have adopted this go-giving mindset, who might, let's say, financially might be on the last legs, but they'll still walk past someone on the street and put a couple of quid down. And that's the overall idea of it, that even if you don't have much to give yourself, you can still give it.
Yeah.
Not with any expectation of return. And I've seen this come into fruition for me in the last 6 to 12 months. I've always been a giver anyway, I have. But
when I told you about this book, I thought that you'd already read it, if I'm honest. Because I honestly think that you've got this nailed naturally. You just do it. You do this thing naturally. And I've just heard the way that you communicate with your customers and just how you generally are with people. And it made me think that you'd already read this book.
Right, that's interesting. That's really nice to hear, mate. Thank you.
It's the truth.
Yeah, well, I guess you get into that trap of thinking, like, well, don't everyone do it like this? Surely this is the best way to be with people in general, and in business and just in life. But it's not actually the most common path, is it?
Not everyone's got a pure heart, mate, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah. And that's a shame, but that's what the book is providing it. And it's not just talking about business success, financial success, it's talking about better parenting, better relationships with your husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends.
Yeah.
It's, you know, friendships, partnerships. It's going that extra mile.
Yeah.
And paying attention to the finer things. Yeah.
And I think it's also breaking down an old way of thinking in terms of, especially let's talk in a business sense here, the old-fashioned, shall we say, leaders of companies especially, or even just people in business in general. It's like, it's always like ruling with the iron fist type style, power over you, not giving power to other people and empathy towards people. And there's a part in the book actually where there's a guy. So essentially the idea is a chap reaches out to like this high profile character, doesn't he? And he's like so surprised that he can just get straight in touch with this guy all of a sudden. It's like, huh? And then he kind of like says, "Oh, I've got a secret. The secret's this: giving first, obviously." And the guy, the successful man, takes this chap around different sort of characters that he's met in his life who have become really successful. Yeah. And each character has one of these different laws that we're going to talk about. Yeah. And just a little bit there where it takes this successful man takes this curious. Sorry to interrupt this amazing conversation. We've just got a quick message for you. At the heart of this podcast, Dan, is human connection.
It sure is.
And now it's amazing for us to say that we also build fully bespoke saunas from design, build and install that also promote the exact same thing, mate, human connection. There's a theme here.
There is. And all built to last, like we just keep saying. We wanted to provide products that last a lifetime, not just for a matter of months. Yeah. That's exactly our ethos and our message. So we wanted the products to match that, and they are the highest quality, the highest form of timber, the best quality heaters, and tempered glass to suit.
Wow. We've not spared expense there, mate. If you're thinking of upgrading your space, whether it's your home, business, studio, wherever you can fit a sauna, basically, we can build it for you. So visit us website on immersesaunas.co.uk and we'll take it from there. We look forward to building your dream sauna shortly.
Oh yeah.
This guy to meet one of his friends, and it's like this unassuming like smiling lady that greets him, and it's like, oh, I've come to meet the CEO, and straight away you get all these like stereotypes in your mind, don't you? It's like, oh, expecting this big powerful man in a suit and a very corporate environment, etc. And this lady greets him, sits him down, asks him if he wants a cup of tea or a bit of some biscuits, and basically he finds out that the CEO is actually this lady, and it's just like, but you were so kind and caring.
Why aren't people running around after you?
Yeah, and it were a different environment what she'd created in her space, and that's really great to hear that often the different thinkers are the ones that are the most successful, not the ruling by the iron fist and straight and narrow. I thought that were a great little moment.
Yeah.
Is there a moment that sticks out to you, Dan?
It's just the whole dynamics of it. So what Al's referring to is there's a restaurant owner, there's a CEO, there's a financial advisor, there's a real estate broker, and then there's a connector.
Yes.
And it's a story about the relationship amongst them all.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, I don't want to give too much of this book away because I want you guys to read it. It hits differently when you read it. We're just here to bring it to the table, to introduce you to it, because it's had a deep impact on us and how we think, and will be an integral part of our success in the future. I honestly believe, and
I believe
it's something that I read it a long time ago, and it made me really get like into the trenches with my clients. Really try to understand them on a deeper level and understand how they tick, and wanting them to leave the gym with a smile on their face, wanting it to be an experience where they felt good about it and they felt like they wanted to come back, and they felt like they've learnt something as well. It's not just all sunshine and rainbows. It's something that I've had a lesson today, but also that feels positive, it feels good, and really trying to get into that mindset of not just a transaction, it's not just a business, it's not just a in and out system, it's something that I've tried to set that up in my community, and it feels much better. It feels so much better to do that, to be aware of that.
Yeah, of course it does. It's a net positive all round when all this is happening, all of this and I think the overall idea there, what you're talking about, is someone's paying you for a service, and what most people do is they'll provide the service, bare bones, minimum, off you pop. Now, when you adopt the go-giver mentality on top of that, someone's paying you for a service. First of all, how grateful should you be for that? Someone's actually paying you out of their money, what they've worked hard for, to give them a service what you're passionate about, as it is anyway. So it's just like reframing all of this function that's taking place, and the net positive at the end of it is they've paid you for the service, you've over delivered in every step. Extra value on top of value. Value. You can't put a price on it then. People leave thinking, bloody hell, is that all I'm paying for that? Wow.
The experience of it all.
The experience and how people are left feeling after interacting with you and your business.
And then not taking that for granted as well.
Yeah.
Some people can take relationships and friendships for granted, and sometimes the lines can get blurry in business and relationships as well. But if we take the heist job as an example, you know, it will like over delivery.
Yeah.
Like, this means the world to us. We're so grateful that you've given us this opportunity. Deliver.
Yeah.
And they're extremely proud of the work that's been done, and we are as well. And
exactly.
And everyone else is happy.
Yeah, exactly, mate. It's a good example. We'll get on to the 5 laws, mate, I believe, or we'll just talk about each character. But just before that, I always think about this, Dan. It's probably the same for any business, but especially customer-facing business. Like, let's talk about a restaurant, for example. And I know that one of the characters on this is a restaurant, but you tell me, right, I'll give you 2 scenarios. You go to this first restaurant here, you pay for the food, the waiter comes out, doesn't say boo to a goose, doesn't have any crack with you, gives you your food, and it's alright. Food's good, food's nice, paid for it, bang. You go to restaurant number 2. Let's say it's exactly the same food, yeah? Same quality. Restaurant number 2. You walk through the door. You're greeted with some high energy, passionate chef / owner of this restaurant. How are you doing, guys? Oh, hey, great to see you.
Is he from Bradford?
Yeah, from Bradford, yeah.
It sounds like it.
You know, couldn't do more for you, basically.
Yeah.
Right? And you're left feeling like you've almost gained a new friend in a way, shall we say. And it's genuine. You know, people that love what they do are genuine. And that's not false. Which restaurant do you choose to go back to?
Exactly that. I had an instance at the weekend. I went to London at the weekend. Boys trip. Fantastic.
Had a great time, didn't you?
Fantastic trip. Awesome. Good men as well. You know, all of us are on a same vibe. Anyway, that's that.
Yeah.
The next day we're at the hotel. We're checking out. We're sorting the car park out. The girl that was on the desk was so lovely. And we were like, bless her.
Yeah.
She was really nice. Like, she really went above and beyond to help as well.
Yeah.
You know, let me show you here, and I'll take your bags there, and I'll do this and that. And it was just like, I would want to go back to that hotel based on that sort of experience, you know. And it's those people. It's the people that make it.
Yeah.
The people make the experience.
Yeah. Every time.
It's not just the product.
No. You can have the flashiest, you know, physical space, product, service, but if the people element is off,
You don't see it right, does it?
You don't see it right.
No. And then there's
It's a big lesson, that.
There's no longevity in that then, is there?
No. So let's get on to the 5 laws. Take us on the bit of a ride, Dan, through the book, and take us to the first stop.
Well, I'll talk about the 5 laws.
Yeah.
Like I say, I will say this. I don't want to delve too deeply into it.
We keep saying
I
it.
do, because I want you guys to read this.
Yeah.
So the 5 laws, the law of value, like we've just spoken about there.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the law of compensation.
Okay.
Number 3 is the law of influence.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is the law of authenticity. And the last one is the law of receptivity. And each part of the book delves into these different laws.
Yeah.
And it goes deeper into the storytelling of these 5 characters. And just how it's written, how it's worded.
Yeah, it's great.
How it's taking you on that journey and how it's really pulling you in. And it really helps you to manifest these real situations into your reality, into the relationships that you have. And, you know, whether that be a customer service thing, whether it be a self-employment thing, you know, whatever it is, I think these 5 laws, once you dissect them down and look at them, you're like, I think I can really start to visualize how I can apply this.
It could be literally
and taking
anyone.
notes. I think taking notes as well is an important one. On any book that you read, you know. So, and then also as a little Brucey bonus, there's a Q&A at the back that the authors have answered the questions to people that have written in as well.
Oh, nice.
So, because they've deeply been impacted, there's more questions that people have had, and then there's that section at the back as well, just to finish it off and just to round it up. So, like we say, these books that we're bringing to you, we're bringing them for a reason, and we want you to be impacted in the way that we have as well. So,
man.
What did you take anything specifically from it that stood out to you?
I love the power of storytelling, and that is the epitome of great storytelling, and getting the intention of the story across,
and the message,
and it lands perfectly. So that overall, that really struck me. Like you say, I feel like naturally for me, I've adopted a lot of these laws already.
Do you know where that's come
naturally
from? Where's that come from for you? Because I honestly did think that you'd read this the way that you are, and I'll delve a little bit deeper. There's many a conversation that we've had on the phone. We do a lot of chatting on the phone. You're out and about. You've got your earphones in whilst you're on the phone, but people don't know that you're on the phone. And they'll, you know, a customer will stop you and you'll have a two-way conversation, one with and you'll go, just a minute, Ram. Bear with me. And I'll just hear an old dear chatting to you, and just the energy that you give them, the compassion, and it's not like I'm just on phone 2 minutes. You know, like you really take that time, and you listen and you care, and you can't put a price on that. You can't. You're never too busy for anyone. You always give everyone an equal amount of energy. Don't matter who they are. It could be, you know, an elite, high-flying, influencing athlete, or it could be Brenda, who's retired, that's down the road, that has a...
She's literally called Brenda, one of them.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, and you've got the ability to treat everyone with the same energy, and it's really nice to see, and
thank you.
And again, it paves the way for success.
Thank you, mate. Yeah. Well, I think where does that come from? You said, and I think. Sorry to interrupt you there, guys. We've got a massive announcement, Dan. We've managed to partner with Pure Sport, which is one of the most exciting brands at the minute in the UK, my friend.
That's it, built to last, in it for the long run, as the hashtag says. All the similar sorts of messages behind the ethos of the brand, and it really fits in alignment with us. We know that they're athlete tested.
Even Lucy Bronze is using their products. She's a friend of the show.
the magnesium and the ashwagandha and all those other products that are related to recovery are super useful for me right now. I'm really feeling the benefit. The electrolytes is definitely the best I've tasted.
They're the best I've tasted as well, without sounding biased, my friend. But yeah, it just lines up with everything that we preach, mate. No shortcuts, just solid daily habits that actually make you feel better.
If you want to try these guys, use the Immerse 10 for 10% off at the checkout.
Now back to the episode. Sorry for interrupting you there. Crack on.
Let's go.
I think some people are naturally inclined to be like that a bit more. Maybe I've got a bit more natural inclination to be like that, but also just from experience of, let's say, especially when you're paying for a service, or just in general, but I just like to give out what I like to receive. So I love people. People are my favourite thing. and Jess, you know, my wife said, bloody hell, stop talk to anyone, you. I'm like, yeah, I just love it. I love being interested, and I love people. I love conversations. I just love conversations. And actually listening to other people. It's a very simple thing, isn't it? Very, very simple thing. But I just think I always put myself in someone else's shoes. Always. I'm just like, do you think that person would benefit from a few minutes conversation right now? Would it make them probably feel better? Have they not had a chance to have a conversation with anyone else? Or just the ability to just brighten someone's day, just that little bit each time is nice.
Yeah.
And you do that through your way of coaching every single day, which is a big blessing for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the impression that you're leaving on people.
Yeah.
And, you know, particularly the youth.
Yeah.
Trying to empower them. We just released the Guy Armitage episode, and the poem that he wrote when he were going through his struggles. Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
that landed, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That landed very heavy, and it resonated a lot as well from what he was saying. And I think there's a lot of people, and a lot of teenagers in particular, that can get very isolated in their thinking. You know, like, oh, my mates are going to take the piss out of me, and I don't want to stand out. I don't want to voice my opinion. I don't want to express myself. And I'm aware of all this stuff because I knew what that felt like, being that age, and it being hard to be vulnerable and stepping out into the unknown. Yeah. So I really try to nurture that to a point where they might look up to me in that regard, you know, especially like with training and whatnot. So I like to just give them that little bit more. You've got this, mate. You can do this, you know. And it's proven itself as well. A lot of it is the mind. Yeah. It's not the talent. Mate, it's the mind, and it's 100%. The relentless work that you're about to embark on. And, you know, it's all of that. Yeah. It's all of that into one, and that's what I really, really take a lot of passion in when I'm coaching, particularly the younger guys, you know, that are coming through that are very impressionable, and it can really change a person's world. Mate. It can change the trajectory of the path that they're on completely.
100%.
And when I see another kid signing a contract, it brings tears to my eyes, I'm not going to lie.
You can't really measure that, the impact that you potentially have. Do you know what? I'll say it right now. If I'd have had myself a Dan Ramsden when I was 14, 15, probably wouldn't be sat here with you right now. I'd be fucking playing football somewhere, probably professional football, and I'd probably been up there with best.
That's it, innit? You just don't know.
You just don't know. But I would, that's how, like, serious I think the mind work, the brain work, you know, the mentality stuff is at a young age, because that, probably above everything else, is why people won't make it.
It is the reason.
It is. You stand on the hill and say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would as well.
Yeah, big time.
Mm.
I only know it because I've been there. Been there myself. I've nearly been there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I know the ingredients that it takes to get it over the line as well, and nearly being good enough ain't quite cutting it. And the only thing that it boils down to is the way that you think and the way that you feel about yourself, and then the actions that you take, and the ones that you don't take. So having that mentor and someone in your ear to reaffirm that you can do this.
Yes.
It's not easy, mate, but you can do this. Yeah. You've got it.
You're going to doubt yourself. That's normal.
I did. Sharing stories,
Yes.
you know, all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and that's and again, it's these little messages that I got from the book that I've been doing for years by default now. It just becomes a thing.
Yeah.
And also we get lazy. So I've got a little reminder, a little daily reminder.
Oh yeah, show the people this one.
So every day, again, looking into more of the Stoic philosophies and things like that, we get little daily reminders. So the date today is
today, Dan?
February the 4th. It's a quote from Ryan Holiday, and the quote is, "The circle of control contains just one thing, your mind. You've got just one thing to manage, your choices, you will, so mind it."
Yeah, that's what we've just been talking about.
So
yeah,
because we get lazy, this is really helping me every single day, because I'm getting up and it's like my little advent calendar, and every day there's a new quote.
Mate. I'm gonna, mate.
So I'm just turning the page over and I'm like, and it's the first thing that I'm seeing. So I'm not looking at my phone and you know, getting a load of nonsense come up on my screen. This is the sort of stuff that I'm drinking in to my head.
That's great,
as soon as I get up, and when I'm taking my vitamins, I'm drinking my water, I'm looking at this and I'm having a little moment to think about what that really means. And it's a daily reminder. It's like that retraining of your brain.
Yeah.
And it's like a muscle. You've got to keep training it.
Yeah. I love that, mate.
So from the messages of the book, and then just reading one book, and then when you put it down you can forget about it, and this sort of stuff really helps to sort of keep me aligned every day as well.
I love that, mate. Something just quickly came to mind, I'm just going to riff it off here. I've seen there's a rise in flip phones with, let's say, more successful people, because, for example, that phone sat there for me now. Every time a notification pops up on that phone, your eyes and your attention is taken away every single time. People are using flip phones more now because you can never get that time back. Time is the biggest currency of all. So I'm probably going to get myself a little flip phone, Dan. What do you reckon?
I like that.
Especially, and obviously it's relating to like business, but just time currency everywhere. If you're with your family, people try to get in touch with you all the time. You can never get that time back. And there's constant pull of energy trying to take your eyes off the game. And I'm resonating with that.
What is the game?
To be present. Yeah. To be present and in a flow state. That's the game. And do meaningful work. Be a good dad. And a good human.
You're doing all right, mate.
Cheers, mate.
You're doing all right.
Cheers, pal. You too.
Cheers. So on that, thank you for listening. If you took the time out to listen to that, go buy this book.
Please go buy the book.
Books that change you. This new feature of how we do this podcast is something that we're going to be doing in between guests. So this is our book of choice for this week. Go out and buy it. It cost me like £3.50 to get it delivered. No, it's no hardship.
Yeah.
It felt good to sit down and read a book and not look at a screen as well.
Yeah.
That felt good too. And yeah, we will keep you updated with more of the same.
Yeah, man. If I'm still listening to audiobooks, Dan. I love that you've got this physical book, because I'm really thinking about trying to my best to start reading physical books now.
I understand why you don't choose that option, though. I completely get that. It boils down to a time thing. You know, like, you've got 2 very young children, you know, and it's tough. It's a tough age, you know.
It is tough.
I'm in a completely different place, and you know, so that's why it was a good discipline for me to just stop things and just put it down, turn over the phone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in this now for a few hours, you know. So yeah, it's definitely a good practice for me, and it's something that I'm going to keep doing. Well, I have to do now. No choice.
Well,
I'm accountable.
Yeah,
accountable to do that.
Fully accountable. So yeah. So the books that change us. Is that what we're going for?
Yeah.
The books that change us this week's episode has been The Go-Giver. A general sort of leaving message. Just give more. Don't expect anything in return, and you'll see what happens. Yeah. It
comes back around.
It comes back. So yeah, that's it for this week. We'll see you next week with another guest. Also, give us some book recommendations. Sorry, forgot to say. Yeah. We wanna hear what you guys, what books have changed you, and then we can review them on this and share it with other people.
Yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe, please. If this episode is helping you, or any of the podcasts that we've done up to now that have helped, please share it, like it, subscribe to it. Yeah. It's the only way that we can grow this channel, and we'd greatly appreciate that.
All right. Peace and love.
In a bit.
Go give. Bosh.